So good afternoon, it's Patty Bogue, and we are going to do some chair yoga. So take a seat, just kind of sit out towards the edge of your chair. Make sure your feet are flat on the floor, and then just rest your hands on your thighs, palms facing down. And then just close your eyes. We're going to smile. Just turn the edges of your mouth up into a half smile. Settle and slow down. So I got up very early this morning. I was up at 5:30 to take a yoga class in Australia. A friend of mine lives in Australia and she loves yoga like me. So we decided to meet each other virtually and take this yoga class. So some of what I'm going to do today is inspired by this Australian yoga teacher. So just sit still and just start to expand your awareness. Can you feel your feet pressing down into the earth? Can you feel your hands resting on your thighs? Feel your sits bones pressing into the chair. And from that place in your hips, can you kind of get a little bit heavier through the hips and then rise up through the spine? See if you can grow an inch taller. And then just gently tuck your chin a tiny bit and lengthen up through the back of the skull. Take any sounds that you hear into your mind. Can you feel the air against your skin? And then visualize just at the very top of your head a sphere of blue light. And imagine that blue light is almost like a cloud. And it's just going to start raining down on top of your head. You feel your face relax. Feel that blue light pass your throat. Just softening. Feel the blue light spreading down your shoulders and your arms, all the way to your fingertips. Just letting your whole arm relax. Feel that blue light start to saturate the chest, the ribs, the belly. Just softening as it flows. Feel the blue light kind of swirling around your hips. And then going all the way down the legs, the calves, all the way down into your feet. The whole body relaxes in this blue light. And then starting right at your heels, I want you to visualize the blue light going up the back of your legs as you inhale, taking the light up the back body, up the back of the skull to the crown of your head. So the blue light is just kind of floating above the crown of your head. And then on the exhale, imagine the blue light crosses your face, your throat, your chest, your belly, your thighs, your shins, all the way down to the feet. So we're inhaling the blue light up the back of the body to the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, visualize the blue light going all the way down the front of the body, back down to your feet. So I'm going to let you continue with this breath. It's called hooking. You know, you're drawing it up the back of the body, and then as you exhale, it's floating down the front of the body. You can do in your head count 1, 2, 3, 4 for the inhale. If that's too long, maybe count 1, 2. If you're more experienced, maybe see if you can get 8 counts on your inhale. So you just play around with it. I'll maybe have you do 3 rounds on your own. And then finish your last exhale. Just slowly open your eyes, but keep your gaze forward and down. So just slightly open the eyes. Don't come wide awake. Keep a softness in the eyes. We're just going to start to rub our hands together really firmly. Try to get some heat flowing between the hands. Just keep rubbing them vigorously. Good. And now very slowly, just pull your hands apart so you feel that draw, that magnetism between the hands, that energy. So even though we can't see it, we can feel the energy between our hands, right? To me, this is just like love, right? We can't see love. Often we can't touch love, but we can feel it. We can feel it. And then slowly turn your hands. We're just going to cup the eyes, taking that energy, soothing the eyes. Just cup your hands over your eyes. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose and then sigh it out through the mouth. Big breath in through the nose, sigh it out through the mouth. And then last one in through the nose. Keep your mouth closed. See if you can sigh it out through the nose. And then slowly release your hands. Good. Gently open your eyes. And then let's take your left hand on the right hand, and we're just going to massage up the right hand. So let's start with your the palm of your hand. Just kind of massage the palm of your hand, and then go down the baby finger, give it a little pull. Then the ring finger, give it a little massage and pull. Your ring finger, middle finger, the index finger, and then get to the thumb. And that meat of the thumb, really give a nice massage at the meat of the thumb. And then right between your thumb and your first finger, there's kind of a web of skin. See if you can just do a little massage in there. If you get headaches, this is a good spot to kind of press, an acupuncture spot. If you're finding you're stressed out or have a bit of a headache, if you press between the thumb and the first finger, good. And then just have your palm face up, and let's start on the inside of the arm, just massaging all the way up the arm. Just get all the blood flowing, and then come all the way up the top of the arm. And even get kind of into the armpit. This is where a lot of our lymph nodes are, right up under the armpit. So kind of massage right in there, maybe a little bit on top of the shoulder, up into the scapula, or the muscle on top of the scapula. And then just slide your left hand on top of your chest. And then we're going to open up the right hand, flip your palm away, and then just reach it away. And we're going to drop your left ear down to the left shoulder. So flip your palm away. So you're really feeling a nice stretch through the wrist here. Let your ear get heavy. Feel that nice stretch through the arms. Maybe a little bit into the chest, up into the neck. Good. And then let's cross the hand all the way across. Take your left hand up and just give yourself a little hug. So try to keep it in line with your shoulder. So you're crossing your right arm across the chest, and then just give yourself a hug, pulling the arm in towards your chest. Good. Try to sit tall, belly strong. Good. And then release and just kind of roll the shoulders a couple of times. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Good. Couple more times. So just notice if your belly is relaxed here. Keep your belly pulling in and up. Good. And then let's take the left hand and just start to massage the palm of the hand again. I find right around the wrist, like at the bottom of the palm, that always feels really good on my hand. And then just a little massage out your baby finger, give it a pull, and then massage the ring finger, give it a pull, the middle finger, give it a pull, your pointer finger, give it a pull, and then the thumb. And really massage that meat of the thumb right at the base where the thumb comes out, and then give the thumb a little pull. Good, and then take your right hand and just start to massage the inside of the left arm. So your palm is facing up, and you're just kind of massaging all the way up the arm, up the shoulder, and then get right under your armpit, right where the arm meets the chest, and just give it a little massage. Good, and then slide the right hand just over your heart, and then open all the way out to the side. Flip your palm away, grow a little bit taller. See if you can, spine can rise up a little taller, and then drop your right ear down towards your right shoulder. Keep reaching that left hand away. Good, and then soften your face. So turn the edges of your mouth up into a smile. Settle and soften. Good, one more breath. Good, and then slowly bring the head up. Cross the arm all the way across your body. And then take your right hand underneath and just give yourself a little hug in. Good. You should be feeling this a little bit on the back. I kind of pull the arm this way when I'm squeezing. Good. And then slowly release back. Good. Let's roll the shoulders again. Good. And now let's squeeze the shoulders up towards your ears. Squeeze, 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 and then release. Good. Big inhale. Squeeze it up. Squeeze, 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 and then release. Good. And again, squeeze up to your shoulders. Squeeze, 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 and release. And then last one, grow a little bit taller, squeeze the shoulders up, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and release. Good. Hands on your knees, hands on your knees. Let's do cat and cow. So inhale, lift your chest, look up at the ceiling. See if you can squeeze your shoulder blades together on the back. And then tuck the chin, round the back, hold onto your knees, lean back. Think of a bar right around your waistline, pulling back towards the back of the chair. Good, and then inhale, lift the chest, lift the chin, squeeze the elbows into the side of the body. Good, and then exhale, tuck the chin, round the back. Chin goes right in towards your chest, lean back. Good, 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And then bring the spine back to neutral. Good. Let your arms dangle at the side. Let's inhale. Sweep the arms wide and high up over your head. Good. Exhale. Hands come back into the heart. Good. So really focus on your breath. See if you can grow a little taller. Inhale. Sweep the arms wide and high. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the nose or the mouth. Good. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Last one. Inhale all the way up. Now this time, let the right arm drop down and you can grab the side of your chair with your hand. And then we're just going to lean over to the right. Really root your left sit bone down into the chair and then stretch that top arm over. I always think of a water skiing arm, like somebody's pulling your arm long. This should feel really good all the way along the left side of the body. Good. One more big breath. Really stretch. Now we're going to pull our belly button in and start to turn your chest towards the floor. Keep reaching your arm long. You should be feeling this right around the hips, the back of the body. Good. Keep reaching, reaching, reaching. Good. And then inhale the hand all the way up to the sky. And then exhale, release it all the way down. Let's do another cat and cow. So hands on your knees. Inhale, lift the chest, look up. Exhale and round. Tuck your chin, round the back. Think of that bar pulling your belly button back. And then inhale, come back to center. Grow a little bit taller. Just let your arms dangle to the side. Sweep the arms wide and high. Big breath in. Good. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Big breath in. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Good. Last one. Big breath in. Good. Now hold it here. Drop the left hand down to the floor. Grab the side of your chair. You might have to scoot over a little bit. And now let's lean over to the left. So really take your right sit bone and anchor it down into the chair. And then think of this top arm reaching away from the body. Feel that yummy stretch all the way along the side body. Good. Really pull. Good. Now we're going to draw our belly button in, start to turn towards the floor. And then keep reaching your top arm long. You should feel it in the upper back, maybe a little bit into the lower back. Pull your belly in and up, and then really stretch long. Good. Now turn to face the front. Let's inhale the hand all the way up to the sky, and then exhale, release it down. Good. Last cat and cow. Hands on your knees. Inhale, look up at the ceiling, arch your back. Exhale and round. Tuck your chin. Good. Pull your belly button in and then back to center. Good. Let's work our legs a little bit. So we're just going to work our calves to start. So feet are flat on the floor, and all I want you to do is just lift the heels up off the floor, and you can feel your calves start to squeeze together. The muscle is working, and then exhale, release your heel back down. So while we're doing this, I want the belly pulling in and up, and see if you can think of a string on your head growing your spine a little bit longer. Chest is broad and open, right? Shoulders are on the back. Think of a pencil between your shoulder blades, squeezing that pencil so you don't want the pencil to drop. So all of that while we lift our heels up and down. Good. So keep your belly strong. Just lift the heels up and down, and you can feel your calves working, right? The calves get a lot of work every time we walk, right? Our calves are working. So one more time. Good. Now we're going to lift our toes up. So heels stay on the ground. Just lift your toes. This one's a little bit harder. So lift the toes and you can feel the shin, the front of your leg working. There's muscles that support the shin. So just lift and lower the toes. Keep your spine nice and long, right? Chest is broad and open. Squeeze that pencil between your shoulder blades on your back. Good. 2 more times. Lift the toes. Good. And lift the toes. Now we're going to alternate. So lift the heels and then drop the heels. Lift the toes. And lift the heels. Squeeze the muscles and then lift the toes. Feel the shins working. Good. Lift and lift. Lift the heels. Lift the toes. One more time. Lift the heels. Lift the toes. Good. And then feet flat on the floor. Grow tall again. So we're going to inhale our arms up to the sky. Interlace your hands. Now flip the palms up towards the ceiling. So we're giving our fingers a little bit of a stretch. Good. Now come halfway down. Just place the hands on top of the head. Now pull your shoulders down the back. And now see if you can pull the fingers apart, but don't let them come apart. Pull the fingers apart. So you're trying to pull the elbows away from each other. You should feel the back of the shoulders really working here. Good. And now flip the palms down on your head and then just slide your hands all the way to the back of the neck. And I like to put one thumb on either side of the neck. So we're going to do some cross body exercises. So this is really good for the brain when you do opposite hand and leg. So just watch for me for a second. I'm going to inhale. I'm going to grow nice and tall. On the exhale, I'm going to lift up my foot and try to bring. You probably won't be able to bring it all that way, but we're just going to cross the body. This is really good for rewiring the synapses in the brain. So inhale, grow tall, and then exhale, opposite knee to opposite elbow. And you're lifting the leg up and then come back down. And if you can't lift the leg, just twist and kind of round. Keep the belly strong. So opposite shoulder, opposite elbow to opposite leg. Good. Good. Keep twisting. Good. So this is working the leg muscles. This is working our abdominals. Good. Let's do one more each leg. Keep the belly pulling in and up. And then release the hands and just sit. Hands on your thighs, close your eyes and just notice what you notice. I can tell my body's starting to warm up here. Maybe you can feel the blood pumping a little bit more. Good, let's take a big breath in through our nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose. And then see if you can keep the mouth closed and just sigh out through the nose. And then let the eyes flutter open. Let's heel toe our feet a little wider apart. Same thing, we're going to do some cross body. So let's take the left shoulder down to the right knee and just twist. Twist, 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 and then inhale all the way back up. And then switch right shoulder to left knee. Twist, 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 and then come all the way back up. Now we're going to do barrel rolls. So let's start with the left shoulder to right knee, and then reach the heart forward, opposite shoulder, and then sit all the way up and kind of lean back a little bit so you're working your abs. And then just start the barrel rolls all the way around. Really keep your spine nice and long as you reach forward. Your hands are on your knees. supporting the torso. Good, now let's switch directions. Next time you come up, switch the direction. Good, and then last one. And then come all the way up. Now think of a string on your heart kind of pulling you forward. We're gonna lean forward and then bring one elbow to your thigh, the other elbow to the thigh. Now think of a balloon on the crown of your head and it's reaching, it's pulling you long. So this is really good for our hips here, just bringing the spine and the hips at a different angle. If this is your edge, just stay here. If you think you can go a little further, maybe take one hand down towards the floor. Or another idea is stacking books and just bringing your hands down to the books underneath you. Maybe you can take the other hand down and just slowly let your head fall below the heart. So they say after the age of 30, the blood flow to the brain starts to decrease. So it's a really good idea to switch the blood flow and really saturate the brain with lots of blood. So let's take a big inhale here. Exhale it out. And then slowly push down through your feet. So use your legs to bring one elbow up to the thigh, the other elbow up to the thigh, and then tuck your chin. Keep gazing down as you bring your head all the way up. Keep gazing down. Good, and then slowly lift the chin. Still keep your eyes gazing down. If anybody got dizzy doing that, text me later, email me later, and let me know. I can give you a few exercises. And then let's heel toe our feet back to center. Good, let's do a couple more shoulder things. So we're gonna take the elbows kind of like, bring your hands up to your shoulders and the elbows, and we're just gonna bring them forward and then stretch them back. Good, bring them forward and stretch them back. Good, forward and back. Good, forward and back. Good, and then release, and then let's just back, what do you call it? Backstroke. Yeah, so take one hand up to the sky and then reach it around behind you. And then one hand up, reach it, pull the water behind you. Good. Who remembers the last time they did a backstroke? Picture yourself in a beautiful blue sea. You're laying on your back. The sky is up, blue up and above you. Sun is shining. Good. And now let's reverse it. Let's do front crawl. So reach the arm forward and pull the water. Reach the arm forward, pull the water. Good. Pull. Now I'm probably not doing correct technique because I think you're supposed to drag your thumb across the body, but we're just really working our shoulders. So we're not, some of you might be professional swimmers. I don't know. Good. And then last one. Nice. Good. Come all the way back to center. Close your eyes and just notice what you notice around the shoulders, right around your arms. Take a big breath in through the nose and sigh out through the mouth. Good. Let's sweep the arms wide and high. Big breath in, open your eyes. Good. On the exhale, we're going to take the right arm on the bottom, left arm on top. And maybe you just cross arms and touch your shoulders, or maybe you can bind and bring your hands all the way around. Good. Take a big breath in. Let's lift our elbows up and just feel that nice stretch through the shoulders. Keep your belly pulling in and up. Just lift the elbows up and then exhale, drop them down towards your chest. Inhale, lift the elbows up. Good, and drop it down. Last one, inhale, lift up. Good. And then exhale down. Now hold it here. Hold. See if you can squeeze the elbows together. Squeeze the hands together. Good. And then exhale and release. And just hands on your thighs and notice what you notice. Yeah, that's a pretty deep stretch. Okay, we've got one more side to do. So inhale, sweep the arms up. Good. Exhale, left arm on the bottom, right arm on top, and either just cross the hands and grab onto your shoulders or see if you can bind all the way up. Good. Now pull your belly button in, lift a little taller. On the inhale, see if you can lift your elbows up a bit. And then on the exhale, push the elbows down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale and down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale and down. Last one. Inhale, lift up. Now hold it here. Squeeze the elbows. Squeeze the elbows together. Squeeze the hands together. Hold, 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 and then slowly release it down. Nice. Let's just roll the shoulders a couple times. Yeah, I can really feel that in my shoulders. I think Shirley, your audio is still on, just FYI. Okay, let's turn your legs over to the right. So your knees are over at the side of your chair. Then we're going to take both hands and turn and grab the back of the chair. Now pause here, push your feet into the floor, push your sit bones down in the chair, pull the belly button in and see if you can grow an inch taller. And then start to turn your torso towards the back of the chair. Don't let your legs move. Use your hands to turn the torso by grabbing onto the back of the chair. Good. Hold it, hold, 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 and then slowly come all the way back to center. We're gonna sit back in the chair a little bit, so kind of wiggle back a little bit, and then take your left leg and stretch it straight out the back. So I'm short, so I can't get my foot all the way down to the floor, but my toes are touching the floor on my right foot, and my left leg is straight at the back. So if you push, see how my toes are curled under, and I'm really pushing out through the heel of my foot, trying to get this leg as straight as you can. Good. Now see if you can melt your tailbone so your pelvis kind of tips forward a little bit. Good. Melt the tailbone down the back, and you should feel a really good stretch through your left hip flexor. Good. One more breath. Good. On the next inhale, let's lift our left hand up to the sky. Good. Smile. Turn the edges of your mouth up into a smile. Soften and settle. Good. One more big breath in. Stretch a little taller. Good. And then exhale. Bring the hand all the way down to the chair or to the back leg, and use your hand to kind of pull the leg. And you might have to step it up all the way so we're sitting back at the side again. And then let's turn your knees all the way over to the other side. So we're sitting facing the other side of the room now. Good. Now take both of your hands and we're going to turn and grab the back of the chair. Good. Pull your belly button in and then grow a little bit taller. See if you can sit a little taller. Now use your hands on the back of the chair to start turning your torso. So move the waistline towards the back. Move the ribs towards the back of the chair. Move the chest towards the back of the chair, and then slowly see if you can even look away from your knees. Turn your head away from your knees. Good. One more breath. Hold, 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 and then slowly come all the way back to center. And then just slide back a little bit. Sit back on your chair. We're going to take your right leg and stretch it all the way out the back. So I've got my left leg bent, my toes are on the floor, and my right leg is stretching back, and I'm trying to get that back leg as straight as I can, really pushing out through the heel. See if you can grow an inch taller. Good, and then start to melt the tailbone down. See if you can really get a nice stretch right in the front of the right hip flexor. Good, now start to sweep your right hand up to the sky, warrior one. Good, turn the edges of your mouth up into a half smile. Good, soften your face, relax your shoulder, and just settle. Good, big breath in through the nose, side out through the mouth. And then let the hand come all the way down. Maybe bring it all the way to the back leg, and then just slowly bring the leg all the way back up, and then turn back to center. Good. I'd like to just do a few hip openers, and then maybe we'll do a couple of standing poses. So let's take the arms wide out to the side. Good, and then reach around and grab your right knee. And then this time I want you to see if you can bring your nose towards your knee. This is gonna work your abs, really pull your belly button into your spine. And then inhale, arms go wide out to the side. And then pick up your left knee, grab onto your left knee, bring your nose towards your knee. So you're really rounding the back, pull the belly button in. Good, inhale, arms go wide to the side. Good, lift your chest up and then round the back, tuck the chin, lift up your right knee. See if you can bring your nose towards your knee. Good, and then inhale, arms go wide to the side, lift your chest up. Good, and then pick up your left knee, reach the hands around and nose towards the knee. And now keep a hold of the knee, and we're just going to stretch the arms straight, grow tall here. And let's just point and flex your foot. So your leg is hovering off the floor because you're holding onto your knee, and just point and flex, point and flex. And now make circles with the toes. See if you can really get that ankle, get all the fluid flowing again back through the ankle. If you've got arthritis in the feet or the toes, this is a good one to do. And now let's switch the direction of your circle. Good. I can feel my calf working as I do this too. Good. Now give the knee a good squeeze in towards your chest. See if you can sit a little taller. Squeeze in. You should feel this around your hips. Good. Squeeze. I'm really holding firmly. Squeeze. Now we're going to cross the ankle over our knee. Good. And if you can't do that, just stretch the leg straight and cross the ankle. And now sit a little taller, grow nice and tall. Good, squeeze the pencil between your shoulder blades on the back. We're gonna flex your left foot, and then think of a string just gently pulling you forward. You should feel this quite deeply in the hips. Good, so gaze is straight ahead on the floor. Good, let your left knee get heavy here. See if you can lean a little further forward. And then once you get to that edge, right, I always say it's the Goldilocks principle. It's not too little, it's not too much, it's just right for you, where you feel a little something without going over the edge. Now smile, soften your face, and just settle. Take a big breath in through the nose. Sigh it out through the mouth or the nose. One more breath. And then slowly come sit all the way back up, and then place your foot down on the floor. Arms go wide, lift the chest up, really pull the hands back, squeeze the shoulder blades together on your back. This time, pick up the right knee, nose to knee, squeeze it in. Good, now keep holding onto the knee, but let your arms go straight so your foot is hovering off the floor. Now pull your belly button in, sit a little taller, and let's just point and flex the foot. Point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Good, now draw circles with the toes. 3 or 4 in one direction, and then let's change the direction, 3 or 4 in the other direction. Good. Now pull your knee in towards your chest. You're still sitting tall. Now really hold on to it. Squeeze the knee in. This is so good for the hips. We're giving the glutes a little bit of a stretch. Belly strong, chest is broad and open. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And now slowly cross the ankle over the knee. Good. Now flex your foot, spread your toes. You can even kind of scrunch up the toes a little bit. And then flex your foot and grow tall. Think of a balloon really lifting you nice and long. Squeeze the pencil between your shoulder blades, and then nice and slow, just start to lean forward. The drishti, your eye focus is just straight ahead on the floor. Keep squeezing that pencil on the back, and you'll find your edge. So you lean forward and then listen to your body. Don't go too far, but listen to where you're feeling something, and then try to smile, soften, and settle into the pose, into the shape that we're making in our body. Good, last breath. Good, and then slowly start to sit up and release the leg. All right, let's stand up, and we're just going to turn your chair to the side, or you just walk around behind your chair. You don't have to turn it because I'm just facing the camera. And then hands on the back of the chair, and we're going to walk our body away from the chair. See how my knees are staying bent? My hands are on top of the chair, and I'm trying to get my spine as straight as I can. See how my knees are staying bent? So really bend your knees, stick your booty away from your hands, and see if you can just stretch your spine nice and long. Maybe wag your tail just a little bit, wagging the tail. Good. So this is a modification of down dog. You've heard of down dog in yoga. This is really the pose down dog using chair yoga. Good. Now slowly round up and just step one foot forward, then the other, coming all the way up to the chair. And then grow tall. So think of a string. Sorry, you can't see my head, but think of a string growing nice and tall. We're going to step our right foot back and then press the heel into the floor. My front foot is bent. My back leg is straight. We're stretching that calf muscle again. So really bend into the front knee. Both of your toes are facing the chair. Good. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades together under your back. Release the shoulders away from the ears. Good. And then step forward. And then let's switch legs. So now your left leg steps back. Your right knee stays bent, left leg is straight, and then really push through the heel. Feel that nice stretch in the legs, in the calf muscle. This is good putting the ankle at this angle too. We're kind of working the ankle as well. If you walk a lot, you probably have tight calves, so you're really going to feel this in your body. Good, one more breath. Good, and then step forward. We're going to do tree pose. So you can bring your right toes to the floor and the heel can press into your ankle. And then I just want you to think of growing tall. Think of an old oak tree and the roots are growing deep down into the earth beneath you. And then maybe play with taking one hand off the chair and then the other hand off the chair. Now really engage your abs, use your drishti. So find a spot out in front to really stare at, and maybe you can take both hands off the chair. Be really careful, right? If you don't feel steady, only take one hand and then the other hand. Good, and then release. How'd we do? Hopefully you did okay. Sorry, you can't see my head. All right, let's switch sides. Let's switch sides. So left toes are on the floor. your left heel is pressing into your right ankle. Now I want you to visualize your right standing leg as the trunk of the tree. Make this tree super strong. I sometimes poke my leg to make sure this leg is super charged up, and then visualize the roots growing down deep into the earth. Your spine grows nice and long. Find your steady gaze on a spot straight out ahead. And then maybe play with taking one hand off the chair, maybe the other hand off the chair, right? Maybe both hands off the chair, but only do that if you feel steady. If you feel wobbly, just play with one hand and the other. Keep your belly strong, your spine nice and long. So important to practice our balance. Good, and then release. Good, and shake it out, nice. Okay, let's come sit back on our chair, getting ready for Shavasana. So sit all the way back in your chair, lean against the back of your chair, your feet are on the floor, and just rest your hands wherever it feels good. If it feels good, having your palms facing down. If you need a little more grounding, have the palms down. If you feel like you're really tired and you need some more energy, place your palms up on your thighs. And then lean back in the chair, tuck your chin slightly, lengthen up through the back of the skull, and then just pause, close your eyes. We're just going to go back to that blue light again. That little blue sphere right at the crown of your head. And just feel the light start to wash over your head, over your shoulders, down the torso, the hips, the legs, and the feet. And just feel the whole body start to soften and let go. You've got nowhere to go, nothing to do, but just surrender into this stillness, into this calm, peaceful state. So bring your attention to the spot between your eyebrows. You can even take one of your fingers and just gently kind of massage that spot between your eyebrows. We hold a lot of tension here. You can maybe even take the other hand and just kind of massage over top of the eyebrows. I like to make little circles. Just make little circles over top of the eyebrows and then all the way down to your temples, just small little circles. And then right at the top of the jaw, maybe you want to open and close the jaw a couple of times. So make your mouth really wide and then soften, wide and soften. And then just keep massaging all the way down the chin, the jawline, till the fingers meet right at the tip of your chin. And then sweep it all the way back up, and you can do it again, or you can just rest back in the chair. Good, and then just let the hands rest on your thighs, lean back. I'd written or saved a poem I was just going to read to you. Not every day is a good day. Live it anyway. Not all you love will love you back. Love anyway. Not everyone will tell the truth. Be honest anyway. Not all deals are fair, but play fair anyway. So turn the edges of your mouth up into a half smile. Soften and settle. We'll just sit in silence for maybe 30 seconds. Feel the whole body soften and relax. And then bring your hands in front of your heart. Good. Bow your head. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Get out in the sunshine and see the trees and the grass and all the flowers. Feel the wind on your face. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Good. Thank you, guys. Have a great day. Okay, good. Good. I'll see you all in I'm